Good morning children. Welcome to science class. Children, let's continue our chapter science, chapter 11, force, work and energy. Already children we discussed what is force, type of forces. So now we'll discuss about work. So what is work? Work, okay. In science, work is defined as the transfer of energy. You say that work is shown on an object when you transfer energy to that object. In other words, work is said to be done when a force applied on an object makes it move in the direction of the force. Okay? Then simple mechanism. So what is simple mechanism? Children, when we use various tools to make your work easier and to do your work quickly without much effort, all the tools you use in your daily life are called simple machines. Okay? Then simple machines have very few parts. There are different types of simple machines. They are lever, pulley, inclined plane, wheel and axle, screw and wheels. Then lever. So first children you see what is lever. A lever is a bar that can be moved about a fixed point called fulcrum. Okay. So children here you see this is fulcrum. The object to be moved is called the load. This is load. The force exerted on the lever is called the effort. So children understood, in the lever three parts are there, that is effort, fulcrum, then load. Okay. There are three types of levers: first class lever, second class lever and third class lever. So first of all you see first class lever. When the fulcrum is between the load and the effort, it is called a first class lever. Okay, here you see scissors. Scissors is an example of first class lever. Okay, only two parts are there, that is fulcrum and effort. Then second class lever, when the load is between the fulcrum and the effort, it is called a second class lever. Okay, a wheel, pero and nut cracker and a bottle opener are all examples of second class levers. Then third class lever, when the effort is between the fulcrum and the load, is called third class lever. Okay, for example fishing rod, tongues. Okay, then comes to pulley. What is pulley? A pulley is a wheel with a groove along its edge for holding a rope or cable. It is used to lift a bucket of water from a well. It is used in a flagpole to raise the flag. It is also used in elevators and on cranes. So here you see pulley is used in crane. Here figure is given in your book. Then wheel and axle. The wheel and axle consist of a large wheel rigidly attached to a small wheel or shaft called an axle. When the wheel turns, the axle also turns. The steering wheel of a car, a doorknob, a screwdriver are examples of wheel and axle. Then inclined plane. An inclined plane is an even sloping surface. It makes it easier to move a weight from a lower to higher level. An inclined plane does not move. It can be used to roll or push barrels into the truck. Here children, you can see this is one inclined plane. A box can easily pushed into the truck through this inclined plane. Then screw. A screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder. A screw, the screw cap of a bottle, and the screw jack are example of screws. Then vase. A vase has two inclined planes. It has a sharp edge on one side and a blunt edge on the other. It is used to cut or split objects. A knife, an axe, a nail, a chisel and a saw are examples of vases. Okay. Now you see children, energy. Okay. So what is energy children? The ability to do work is called energy. Okay. There are different forms of energy. First one is mechanical energy. It is the energy possessed by an object due to its motion or position. Mechanical energy is of two types, kinetic and potential. A moving object possesses energy of motion. This energy is called kinetic energy. A stationary object possesses stored energy. This energy is called potential energy. A stationary car has potential energy, whereas a moving car has kinetic energy. Okay. Then solar energy. Solar energy children you know very well. It is the energy that comes from the sun. It is the most important source of energy. It is used in solar cookers, solar heaters, in vehicles, watches and calculators. Then heat energy. It is the energy that comes from burning fuels like coal, kerosene and petrol. This energy is used for cooking. Then wind energy. It is the energy that comes from moving air. The power of wind is used to run windmills, which in turn are used to generate electrical energy. It is also used to move sailboats. Then electrical energy. It is the energy that we get because of the movement of electrical charges. Electrical energy is generated at power stations and supplied to our homes. Appliances like bulbs, tube lights, computers, televisions and washing machines work on electrical energy. Okay. Then hydropower. Hydro means children water. Okay. So water energy. It is the energy that comes from water. It is an important source used to generate electricity. Then sound energy. Sound is produced when a force causes an object or a substance to vibrate. This sound is transmitted through a solid, liquid or a gas in the form of waves. Radios, music systems and musical instruments are some sources of sound energy. Then nuclear energy. Matter, as we all know, is made up of molecules, and molecules are made of atoms. An atom has a nucleus in the center. Nuclear energy is produced by the breaking of a nucleus or the joining of two nuclei. Nuclear energy is used to produce electricity. Clear? Then law of conservation of energy. Before that, children, again you remind what are energy? What are the types of energy? First one is mechanical energy. Then second one is solar energy. Third one is heat energy. Then wind energy, electrical energy. Then hydropower or water energy, sound energy, and nuclear energy. So children, you read properly the types of energy, the types of force, okay. Then the types of work also. Then law of conservation of energy. What is the law? The law of conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. This is the law. Okay, you remember, this is the law of conservation. What? The energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. The energy of an object always remains the same. Then, however, energy can be transferred from one form to another. So, it is not destroyed. It will change from one form to another. So, all this was interesting, wasn't? You will learn a lot more about force, work and energy in your higher classes. So, this much for your classes. Again, you read this chapter properly. What is work? What is energy? And what is force? Okay. Then some keywords are given in your book. Also, you will learn this one. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.